Did you fall out my name? My way, I'll be on. But I lied. Soul Serve is real, yes. YouTube is about to get that relaxing. So there's a few countermeasures I have taken now, chat. You might be wondering, what are these countermeasures that were taken so that I can stream again? Right? Like what did I do? Right? What god did I sacrifice my and so let me tell you guys how we are combating potato laptopism. So for one, we're streaming on our phone again. Two, that's it. Oh, two. So this technically is a laptop fan at the bottom of this. So what I'm doing is I turned on my switch that's collecting dust. Not even like you see how dusty that shit is. I put that shit on so that I can power the fan. So we are so locked in because the nearest power bank is far away. So we are combating our own demise. You know, they say change your future type shit. That's what we're doing right now. Your mic is kind of weird still. Is it still echoey? Like shadows? Or is it echoey or is it because of the fan in the back? Because those are the two. Scuff stream is the best stream. I just hear the fan. Yeah, you probably just hear the fan. Hold up. Because like if I turn off the fan. Okay, it's echoing? Like... Oh, wait, I know exactly what's happening. No. I know. Sorry, YouTube. This is my fault. Hold up. Okay. Hold up. Let me... You guys still hear it. I've got to figure out how to fix it. Remove device selection. Perfect. You guys should not hear anything. No. What happened is my voice meter was also picking up my hardware input. Yeah, I fixed it. I figured it out for YouTube. Yo, I'm so locked in. No. I got you. But yeah, we're gonna just play from my phone. Which, you know, is probably better for my hands too. Yeah, it was the voice meter. It wasn't that it was an echo. Also, I'm turning on this fan again because I'm like worried. But yeah, basically for those of you who just joined, stream pooped itself. Like it was a pooping of like ungodly proportions. Oh, that's the event farm. Let me not bring Guzzlord 18 trainers onto ranked. Low key is this good into this format right now? I haven't done anything but pack opening for the last month. I'm kind of lost with the meta. What deck would you recommend me? I would say play Solgaleo Shinotic. Playing the phone is definitely, yeah. Especially if I'm going to continue multi-streaming. I think it's fine. My mom will have to just wait a little bit. What deck do I want to play? Based off of what the meta is. Civilizard is good, yes. Is that the technical IT term? What did I say? Probably not. Michelle, nice. What's up? Civilizard is good. It just won the tournament too, right? I guess I can run what the Japanese are running. I can run what the Japanese are running for what the Japanese are running for the Pogo Ash Subarino Bubachino. Hello, how are you? Welcome back. You know, chat missed you. I missed you. Saw some Koreans cooking with Stoutland Giratina lately. I did see that, Lee. It's just not for me. Let's say if I replace, all they're doing is they dropped a leaf cape for an extra Erica. I think this is literally, like, I was literally one card off of their list. It's kind of funny to me. But yeah, also it's kind of funny because of how big the emulator was. Like, I want to make this bigger, but I want to also avoid stretching. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I can make this because, like, see, it's cutting off because of how, like, let's figure it out together. So this is the Apple, see, I can technically stretch, but, like, I don't want it to look bad, you know? So let me know what you guys prefer. I did have to make my camera probably bigger again. Yeah. So let me know what you guys are... Like, is this level of stretch fine for you guys? Because... The Aspect Police... Well, the Aspect Police will have something to complain about. Yeah, back from Go Fast. See? The community has missed you. I think this is the exact list of Japanese players have been playing. Ludwig, I've been watching a lot of Ludwig recently. Which is, like, crazy, because, like, I haven't watched him since, like, he was, like, the biggest, like, Smash guy. But I've been watching a lot of Ludwig, like, clips, because it appears on my, timeline. Like, he's up there for, like, just top, like, 10 white guys, for sure. An error is occurring, sure. Is your favorite Smash game Melee? No. But I like watching Melee. Just hit top 10k. Can we get some Congratulino Babaginos too? Ecstatic for hitting top 10k Chino. I'll be able to stop talking like this soon. Trust me. Bro, I just want to say all my Wonder Picks have been ass ever since. Whatchamacallit? It just looks stretched. Yeah, because, look, I did stretch it. Because otherwise, this is the issue that we're going to have, chat. Look, let me show you guys. If I just... So, it's going to be wide, and parts of it is going to be cut off. You see? There are parts of the game that will be cut off when it's done like this. And it's just figuring out which parts will be fine being cut off. If you guys are going to be anal about aspect ratio. But if you guys aren't going to be anal about aspect ratio, because, you know, it does not fit into the dimensions of, whatchamacallit. Yeah. Wide stretch gives me that Counter-Strike vibe. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I've never played Counter-Strike. Just gonna, like, stretch it out slightly. You'll get wider cards, bro. I don't really care. Do you think Zero Aura is viable? Yeah, it's viable in both. And now my camera is not being Foshiki'd. But yeah, we're gonna do a tier list probably later. After a few. So I have some thoughts. Now that the meta is kind of like... The meta is kind of like pretty established. Which deck was I editing just now? I think it was new deck 14. No. It was new deck 15? It was new deck 15? Nope. Me when I can't remember which deck is which. I lost the deck. No. Oh, was it 20? It was 20. Are you able to use Google Play codes? I don't know. Of all the guys, which is your ultimate my guy? Ooh. Usually when I'm referring to the guy, it's usually a supporter, right? Because usually, like, I have the board that wins. I just need to draw the guy. So I guess which supporter have we tried to draw into the most? Yeah, this list looks pretty chill. $1,600 is top 3,200. Really? Wow. Alright, the ratios must be different for pocket decks now too. Oh my god. This is a different. You guys get the nice crisp 160p deckless image. What's the best position deck right now? I mean, it's just Ultra Beast. It's always going to be Ultra Beast. I have not changed my opinion on Ultra Beast being, like, the best. 1510 is top 10k, and people are sad about dropping out of top 5. Like, yo, that's so easy to get back. Get back on that climb. I think that people just don't remember that it's only been 2 weeks. It's only been 2 weeks of ranked. I hate them. Boom. Mama. I can't get you. Yo, insist. Thank you for the follow, Reno. I only play like 5 games a day now. Can't be AS. Oh, Chungus Gaming, we're so back. Okay, they're gonna Erika. Freakika. Hey, Quizmo. They're gonna burn the energy. Very interesting. Because I'm gonna do this. No, I'm not gonna do the same thing. I think I should just play this. And just start attaching. I think the aspect ratio is low key frying me. Hey, look, it looks good on my screen. I don't know what you guys are saying. Look, it runs good on my machine. Yep, Quizmo. Anyone else thinks this season is the most? Nice. We'll figure it out soon. But for now, this is just to, like, save my poor dying phone. That's dying. Big beat. Another day, another Buzz variant. Yeah. Buzz is good. Okay. How do I lose this? They end up having the guy with the guy. That's like the only way I see myself losing this right now. So I need to find the guy. But not that guy, but the different guy. Okay, we're gonna draw. We're gonna Pokeball. Nice. Okay, well, we lose if they have the guy in their hand, but, like, It is what it is. They need a 2-card combo. I should have Sabrina attacked for 160. I figured out what my better play was. I should have Sabrina. Not Sabrina. I should have. Well, I would have to have Sabrina. If I did that. Here, we're gonna punch. Do you like Iono or Cape in Soul? Just wondering. I like both. Alright, chat. Do we lose? Do they have the Forbidden Combo? They have 8 cards in their deck. They better have the Forbidden Combo. Yep. Jeez. That's really just the... It is what it is, right? I could have played it off until I got healing, I guess, is like the idea. I could have waited until I had healing. So I think that's like fine. Did you like Iono or Cape and Soul? Just I like both. Yeah, I like both. But yeah. We also potato stream for old Betsy. Yo! So many people still running red. True. The best part about this is that I can just do this, and they have to. How's NAIC prep going? It's okay. I've been sick the last 2 days, so it really hasn't been going, is the thought. But, it's fine. How are you? How is your prep going? What can I replace red card in the deck you're using? If you don't want to put red card, there's like literally, you can put red, you can put like an extra Cyrus, whatever card, you want another Leaf Cape, you want a Rocky Helmet, you can do whatever you want. The world is your oyster. They aren't playing anything, so I am inclined to say that they are bricked. I like red Sabrina Cyrus in my soul. Yeah, you can like literally play. Sick, but still, yeah. I mean, at least I'm better than the last 2 days. The last 2 days, I was like, damn, I am dying. What did they do to make this man so goddamn mad? So we're gonna red card our opponent here, because I hate them. We're gonna do this. So low-key, I kind of want to die here so that I can immediately begin sleazing. So I'm gonna die here. Like, this is obviously telling you what I have in my hand, but it's more like you gotta stop it, right? That's also true. I don't need to lose. I can just punch. Interesting attachment. I don't think it's a good attachment. I think it's an interesting one on their part. Oh, they have Giant's Cape, but they don't know that I have Goose Tingo Jajingo. And They're gonna Sabrina up. Well, I just have to. Eventually, I'm gonna have to have the bingo, dingo, jingo type shit. Youch! Okay. Well, now I think I'm supposed to lose a meme, right? Because I have... And I can save Guzma for later. Right? They can't KO any of these guys. But it's not because we're popular, cheap is a good move. That's true. It really just depends. I think that's what's beautiful about this. There's so many different techs that you can add to every top deck. It feels really cool. I haven't tried Shinotic. Is the hype real? Yeah, the hype is pretty real. The hype is real. Speaking of real hype, this win is real. I'm about to really win against my opponent. This is why I saved the Guzma, by the way. If you had red card or Mars to this deck, it really doesn't matter. I like genuinely. I think that like they're both good. Music is louder than me. Oh, does that mean that my thingy is lower? Let's fix that. All right, how about now? How do I sound now? Well, no, I think Chris Chance knows that I have both. I meant different from yesterday's deck. I think that it's just a different deck. More fan noise. I think I'm gonna lower this. Should probably have a pop filter on this. Just lower the music slightly more too. Yeah, this is just GG's. They don't really have enough to beat. When I'm presenting. Oh, I'm gonna turn that off. It's just like a. Whew. When meta is settled, it's just Buzzwole, no counter. I mean, Buzzwole has a lot of counters. Charizard is good into it. Noise gate minus 45. I can try that. You have noise gates on your OBS, dude? Bro, you guys are saying words that aren't in the Bible. Let me look this up, though. Shit, wait, I have this in my thingy this entire time? It's built in? Where do I access this? If he hits the discard, you would have lost. I mean, I could still lose, right? Wow. Okay. Doesn't matter. I just need to play it. I mean, if they have it, like, whatever, man. Right? Like... Whatever, man. How do I reach this? Windows, blah, 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 blah. Is it already built? The noise, blah, blah, blah. Is it in edit? View, file. Files and settings. Like, what am I supposed to do? Sure. I mean, that guy probably popped off. Like, yeah, man. My opponent really got me there. I really got. Where you added music on YouTube? Yeah, Ryken. Yeah, it's a bit low right now. I wonder why it's a bit low. But yeah. Where do I go in OBS to see... Is it a source? Yeah, because I'm down to add a noise gate to the thing for the fan at least. It has like a decent one. But yeah, so we lost on some bullshit. Which is like whatever, dude. Like, I don't know. Sometimes you just lose to shit, right? And it's just like, it's part of the game. You just have to accept it and just go next. It's going from GB3. Yeah, very realistic. Extremely realistic, even. It's just, it's more David. It's more like, do you want to? It's not if it's realistic or not. It's do you want to? Right? And I think if you do, you can. Right? And I think that's like, that's my honest. Oh yeah. I do have it. I don't know what to change any. I don't know what any of these things mean to me. There's a closed threshold, an open threshold, an attack time, a hold time, and a release time. So y'all are gonna have to. Here, I can screenshot this though. I can send you a YouTube video. Yeah, send me a YouTube video. I'm down. Put it in my. Oops. Cause like I see this. I mean, I'm at the screen. This is my screen. I just don't know what any of these things mean. None of these are in the Bible. You gotta remember, I'm stupid when it comes to this. Okay, so I'm losing to random shit. Is Sylv Ramp actually good right now? Like, low key? I don't know what deck I want to play. I'm kind of pissed off I just lost that. It just ruined. That was actually like low key a rude ruiner. Mood ruiner. Sylv Ramp does play well into that, right? You notice that I haven't played Sylv Ramp at all. Like, there's literally a Rampardos Lucario deck before there's a Sylv Rampardos deck. Have you tried? Yeah, but I... Like, that's how you know I'm a real hater. No, I don't think that deck solves what I want to be good into. Can I play this, though? Like, low-key? Low-key play Mag? I can see that. I could use the Guz deck with Nihilego now. I have 2 crown. I hate Ramp, 1 energy. Yeah, Ramp is broken. Yeah, I'm an Oricorio hater. You won't see me running that. Wug it out is insane. Let's try one game. Let's try one game of Ryulu. What's the worst that can happen? I play into fucking the thing, right? What's the worst that can happen? I see a dark. Ah. I'm going first. Okay, this is probably the worst. It's fire. I start with Marshadow. Okay. I guess there's pretty can get pretty bad. X speed is goated. Shh. Let's not talk about these things. Boom, 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 boom. Woo! Horror ass music. I don't know what's playing on the YouTube side, so. Oh my bust! Oh my! No way! No way! No way! What's the worst that can happen? Holy! Every card that can get played will get played. Exodia is real. Yeah, I think if my opponent, you just forfeit right now, right? Like, low-key. Why would you even put out the type no? Like, just end the game, my guy. What's the worst that can happen? Holy shit. This is for the fucking grindcore. Bro, they can't do math. Bro can't do math. Like, actually. Okay, so yeah, this is the best deck ever, clearly. Every card played on first energy is wild. He can't do shit. Hell no. Chat seeing this like, this is some... Okay, I guess we can play with this deck. Like, technically, that passed the vibe check. That was an amazing first turn. What if every turn is like that? Agree? Yeah, how's everyone doing? This is the second take after my computer literally blew itself up. If you were here for the first half of stream, shout out to y'all. Y'all got to see the potato-ning. If you guys are here, like Spitzkopf, how you doing? Yada yada, jabba jabba. Hope y'all are doing well. Girat Retinia. Computer was literally like, bro. Alright, so now we're playing against a real deck. So let's see what happens. Oh, and they have Darkrai Taninia. And Arceus. Okay, I lied about this being a real deck. No, I'm playing. Professor's Researchino Cappuccino. Holy shit, they had everything. Do I want to... I can't switch, because if they have Dawn, I get, like, owned. So I have to just get this KO and then steal a KO. Especially if they have the... If they have Exodia, like, right in there, like, 4 cards, I'll be pretty... I won't be sad, I'll just be like, damn, that's crazy. Shout out Nick Young for the Fallerino Cappuccino. Okay, do they have the evolution? That's all I care about. If they don't, it's like whatever. They don't. Let's go! Let's go! No Evolutionino Gabagino. We're gonna do this. And if I could just draw a fossil, like, we kind of have the win. Actually, we have the win on curve. Is Fighting Box back? I mean, it's not back, but it's not exactly back, if you know what I'm saying. I'm just basically, I hate Silvally so much that I would rather just use Lucario Rampardos. Like, I don't even fuck with like Lucario Rampardos like that. That's how you know it's just real. It's real hate real. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I think we won. Pure self hate. I just think that like I think it's cool. Like the thing is, I think I preferred Magnezone more than I preferred Silvally. Is my thought. GG, we're 2-0 with this, chat. We're about to be 2-0. There's nothing that you can search in your deck that's gonna stop you from getting Redded or Sabrina. Actually, there's one thing. They may have Cape, but like Cape isn't enough. Be sweet to me, baby. I wanna believe in you. I wanna believe in something. I like guaranteed on Magnezone way more than Sylve. True. I think like adding like I think it's like there is just the tempo. Yep, I'm aware of what's the kill. Do not worry, chat. Boom! This one's for the boom assist. Okay, so clearly this has been working out way too well, right? But you know what? This is fine, because like I said, just as easily as you lose like 20 points, you can gain it back, right? Like I started at 1800, I had some bullshit, and now I'm playing some bullshit. You know, play stupid games, win stupid prizes type shit. Yeah, my problem with Sylve. But yeah. Now we're playing Lightning. Shit. You don't say. You don't say. We're playing Lightning Tingo Gabba Jingo. Hey. Just played Seagun? What's Seagun using, Grotto? Tell me. Bro, this shit is ass. What is this? I mean, it's like fine for now. If they attach, I can Sabrina. Yeah, I can Sabrina something in. Nice. Be sweet to me, baby. I wanna believe in something. I'm gonna Sabrina here. Because they can't Giovanni. And I'll be able to start taking KOs left and right very soon. So I think it's fine. I get Mars, so whatever. Shit is not whatever, but like, it's like mostly whatever. It's definitely whatever. Holy shit. I use regular OBS. I don't use Strobs. Do I want to evolve? Like, kinda. Yeah, it's just free. Fuck it. Bro, what am I about to say? How I ended up using Lucario Rampardos? Is Lucario Rampardos even in my tier list maker? Yeah, I'm gonna do for the tier list stream. I think it's in there. I'm pretty sure. It's too good not to be, I think. Let me check my files right now. EC meta. Lucario Rampardos is in it. Okay, great. You have 20 HP, extra HP. Cool. This is a little frustrating, but it's not the end of the world. Because I can still deal damage. They need to have 2 capes. They have to have 2 capes to make this like stressful. And even then, if I Rampardos, it's just GG's. Oh yeah, that's kind of why I wanted to. Ah. I hate being sick, chat. I hate being sick so much. They've used Mars. I'll keep it in hand. Even your voice is dying. Yeah, because I'm a sick boy. Sick boy. What is your disc, dude? My Discord? Yeah, watch this. So you're gonna do exclamation mark Discord. I will put Nightbot in YouTube next. That's the next where we've been working on the YouTube side, little by little, right? Yeah. I want to be evil. So I'm gonna do this. GG's. Yeah, YouTube, don't worry. We're gonna get all the Nightbot functionality in there soon. We are 3-0 with this deck. What the frick? We're back to where we started after a really silly loss streak of bullshittery. We are now we are the bullshitter. I remember YouTube Ninjetti said Ram Lucario was trash for this season. Now you witness this man going. Did I say it was trash for this season? I feel like it was. I said that like it was like the spirit of Seagun is with us today. True. I think this is exactly Seagun's list. YT Oda of TCG. That's an insane name, bro. Like, you don't need all that aura farming in one name. Apology. I don't think this one needs an apology video. Oh, my Bustarino Cappuccino. Hold up. Okay, so they do have Cosmog. That's kind of unfortunate. But, like, It is what it is. Do I Iono them? Probably not. I think it's not worth it. It's just like, we pray. Do I get the KO? I do technically get the KO. They have that. Okay. Okay. It would be very funny if I drew the rare candy. Now, I'm not saying I have to draw the rare candy. I just think it'd be very funny if I drew. Jingle bells ass music, bro. What is even playing on the YouTube side? Oh, that's fucking why. It's fucking Zelda music. Anyway, we draw rare candy, we win. We didn't draw rare candy, so we have to Iono. B. Nope. Cool. Oh, that was good. They hit and we didn't. I think it's fine. Shout out to them hitting. I think the reason why I chose this deck is because Rampardos is the sleeper meta. I mean, like, this meta is probably the best meta we've had, right? Like full stop. I hit Masters, then lost 8 games in a row. I'm back to Masters again. Can I get some words of encouragement to keep going? Because I really wanted to stop playing this season. Well, I think here's the thing, right? With rank, it's just as easily as you climb, you're going to decline, right? And I think that, like, understanding that is part of your journey, right? Bro, it was you. Oh, we played just now? I didn't even realize. Oh, I gotta keep that in mind. Which emulator are you using? I'm using this new emulator called iPhone 12. It's a very, very great emulator. It costs, like, I don't know how much they cost these days. But it costs, like, you know, expensive emulator type shit. Hundreds. Okay, here's my thought. Hating civilly unconditionally, just like Dartina. Damn, yeah, you guys are gonna have. I want you guys to know by the end, the time this game ends, if you guys keep hating whatever is good, you're gonna have a big ass hate list. Oh, that the meme YouTuber of my name is top 100. That makes so much sense. That makes so... I love that. That's so goofy. Bro doesn't know about X speed. Bro doesn't know about the speed. But alright, we're not gonna X speed. I think we just have to take the L here. Hit them for 40. I'm just building up for a big Iono. I think that's kind of what we have to recognize. I have to build up for a big Iono. I'm gonna leave, yada yada. I think I still am poised to win. Fucking hell. I think I'm still poised to win. I just need rare candy, right? Which is, I don't think I'm asking for too much. I need, like, Jesus, you know, the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, but, like, I don't think I'm asking for too much. Okay, we're getting half of it. Before you cross my mind, the sun will come up. Top players are using this deck to win. Yes. Woo! I don't need to X speed, but I'm going to. You know what? I'm gonna fucking rock. Boom. This one's for the boom with the boom assist. I was scared just now, chat. I really thought that I didn't attach an energy. But yeah. This is also good into Charizard, right? That's the reason I picked it. Because Charizard's currently pretty poppin'. Why Lucario over Silvally? Damage. One. Cause I hate Silvally. How's the sickness doing? Like, I'm, like, doing fine now. We're 3-1 with this deck, bro. What the fuck? Lily doesn't even save that. You have me excited for tier list. Do you have an ETA? Probably like after I get tired of this deck. Is when I'll start doing the tier list. We're 4-1, right? Oh, we're 4-1 because we started. Holy crap. Are we 4-1? No, we can't be 4-1. We started 1770. Yeah, we're 4-1. Wow. What the hell? Whoa, they're playing fighting too now? Yo, what is this? Hold up, I'm trying your deck. This is what happens when we're both high on ladder. Did you get that I don't have Discord open yet, but I probably have. I'll have to check it soon. This is actually kind of funny. It's literally the Spider-Man meme right now. I'm covering your cards so they can't. No, it's fine. I think like with most of my viewers, there's like a level of. That's kind of funny. Low key, playing the mirror. I love it. I genuinely, one of the things I love about streaming is like how many people like, you know, take things that I have used, right, and like make it their own. I think that's like one of the fucking coolest parts. Oh, they must have the evolution. Oh my god, we're cockfighting right now. Holy shit. Holy shit. It is Momo again. Yeah. I think a tweet that I saw recently, a guy, let me show you guys this tweet. It like genuinely made me happy for the content that I do. Holy damn, I'm so sorry, Momo. That's so goofy that we literally queued into each other. Yeah, why am I 5-1 with this deck? You should try Togekiss deck with Cynthia. Okay, there are a few things I will try, and that is not one of them. You draw better there. Yeah, that's... Yeah, I was scared when I went first, but then... the draws. Yeah, so this tweet right here, let me guys show you guys this. So this guy, basically was just like, hey, I've ran this deck since you posted it, and it got me from Great Ball 3 to, or 4 to Master Ball, right? And this is where also the guy who's like, I'm in Great Ball, you think I can make Master Ball? This is for you, right? This guy, you know, he took his time, went 70% win rate with this deck, which is insane. And was able to do that. I think that's so fucking cool. I'm currently in Portland. Anyway, let's go back to our game where we are awaiting a Nihilego. Hell yeah. I mean, this is like fine if I can draw shit, and I'm already like low-key drawing shit, so this is nice. Yo, Brian Els, thank you for the follow, Chino Gabagino. Celestial, that's all bullshit. They don't get the KO, right? They only deal 50. They have to have another one to get the KO, so I think this is fine. I also am playing this deck for this matchup. So I'm playing this deck so for like legitimate conversation. The reason I'm playing this deck is for two reasons. I think it's really good into Ultra Beast. I also think it's really good into Charizard. And those are both extremely popular on ladder right now. So that is why I'm using this deck. Make sense? Red carding from 3 to 3 is sus. Kind of not in this situation where they just want to burn cards out their hand. But also they, like the way that I was playing, they can consider that I might have Rampardos in my hand. We're 5-1 with this deck. We're not 4-1. We're 5-1. Don't be fooled by the 5. This fighting deck counters the meta. So I didn't evolve on purpose. Because if they Cyrus me in, I'm stuck on active. And that's something that we would like to avoid. Woo! Yeah. If they don't have healing, we just win, huh? So let's see what they try to do here. GG's. I'm watching this in the airport. I'm flying out to California to see my girlfriend again. Hell yeah, I hope you have a great time in Cali, Andy. Why not evolve? Because it was a 2 retreat cost. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We won. GG's. I'm just gonna fucking show my rare candy too because I'm that much of a hater. GG's. Oh wait! It's not weak to fighting! Don't look, don't, I'm stupid, I didn't know, throw a Reno Gabachino. Karma for BMing, oh my god, should I actually, is shit over for Mish, chat? Well, they have no energy in their discard, so I think it's fine. Oh my god, I'm such a hater. Oh, I thought that it was... Anyway, GG's. We're 6-1 with this. It's part of the plan. It's part of the plan, chat. Why the fuck are we 6-1 with this? What is happening? Why does Silverly have a lower retreat cost? Balancing reasons. Road to top 100 X road to BM. Well, I guess I have a video on it now. And I didn't even know. Like, if I wanted, I still have to make the Shinotic video. I still have to make a Silverly video, like another Silverly video, like with different... I have so many decks, and here I am doing good with fucking Marshadow, bro. Like, what is wrong with me? Okay. I'm just gonna Iono here real quick. I could have expedited as well, but I think that like this is fine. This is actually a worse hand. How? How did they do that? BM is just bad manners. How'd I get a bad hand and my opponent, I just gave my opponent a better hand. I shouldn't have clicked that though. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my Goddenstein. Oh my Bussatino Gabagino. Yeah, I'm just gonna forfeit. I feel stupid. Actually, I'll wait until they evolve before forfeiting. What did I just do, bro? I gave my opponent like literally the fucking Avengers of the deck. Oh my god. Oh my Bussantino Gabagino. Gladion. Yeah, concede. Why I don't know away full ramp. I wanted to draw a basic. Or have another Pokeball. I felt like having Ryulu would have been better. Right? That was kind of dumb on my part. I wanted to attack turn 1. Essentially, I wanted to attack turn 1. And guess what? The price I paid was not doing anything turn 1. I really hate Iono. I think Iono's okay. I think Iono is like, you know, it's like a card that exists. All right. Speaking of better hands, this is basically the best hand I can ask for. I get to attack with Riolo. I get to drop a Fossey. 6-2 with the old ramp deck, yes. Chris Matos. 6-2 with the old Rampino Decacino. After losing in the most funniest ways possible, we have... I kind of was like, fuck it. Let's just run this deck. And it's working out, so like... I'm not complaining. Like, I kind of knew, like, a lot of the meta was electric. Charizard. But what is my opponent doing? But where did you find this music? I got you with that A Calm Day in Pokemon, relaxing Pokemon game music up to SV, the Indigo Disc. That's what I'm hitting y'all with. YouTube is getting the classics. Like I said, each time I was serious about making the YouTube like experience like good. So like I'm glad. This deck farms Rampardos and Char. I mean, Rampardos is like kinda, but like kinda not. It's like they also have Rampardos. But like it's like a different flavor. I just prefer the old flavor. I'm just a boomer right now. Why is my opponent taking forever to fucking do something? Do something! I spent 5 hours playing this deck on an Altacart last season, got to 850 points. Yeah, this deck is broken. Oh shit, it's the actual Darkrai. He's okay. They're finding your stream. They're like, alright, information download. Download complete. What if they're just not actually at their desk? What if they forgot that they queued up? What is this? Is this Moku? Moku! Because of this very run, I faced this list 3 times just now. That's insane. Oh, their hair. This is bum. Wasting my time. You're stoking it in real life. Also an Infernape. It's cute. Also, Yoshi's. How are you? How is life on the Yoshi side? Choose different music. Okay, well, this is gonna be a funny ass hand start ratio. L plus ratio plus Marshadow plus Skull Fossil plus Skull Fossil plus Ryulu plus I visited your mom. She baked me cookies last night. Y'all are cheesy. I can't wait for I've been wanting to go to this coffee shop, but you know, I've been sick. So caffeine and coffee, like you shouldn't. I've been wanting to go to this coffee shop, like high key for so long, and I haven't been able to. Which sucks. Bro, you just win if they don't have Red Card or Mars. And guess what they don't have, bro? Guess who's about to get fucking Aura farmed, bro? Anyway. GG's. Oh my bussing Tino Jabagino? Bro, I'm just gonna play everything. What are you gonna do? Mars me? Mars me to 1. Fucking Mars me to 1, bro. I fucking dare you. Oh my god. The full bust. We're Bustatino Gabaginoing right now, bro. I'm so confident. I'm putting 7-2 right there. That's how you know. That's how you know this is real. Is this the real life? Isn't it just worse Zero Aura at that point? There's 6 guys using more recording. No EX Cup. That's true. That's my streamer. 7-2 with a wash deck pog. Hate Dark Tina. I think hating Dark Tina is like overrated. Everyone can hate Dark Tina. It takes a real lover to love Dark Tina sexually. Whoa. I said what I said. What are you doing? Why are you attaching to the Giratina like that? To retreat? What are you? What just happened? Bro said I changed my mind. What the fuck? Bro changed his mind. Yeah. I never want to see you ever again. Get your face out of here. Dirtina. Shit. Mods, play some Kendrick. I was always convinced Darktina players goon to their cards. That's crazy. Okay. I'm 7-2 with this deck. What is up? Why am I 7-2 with just old Darktina? Introduce me. Luther is a go-to song, yeah. It is. I saw SZA at Camp Flognaw, and I knew I needed to go. I'm really sad that I didn't go to the Kendrick Lamar X SZA tour. Let's play some Kendrick. Meanwhile, YouTube chat is sitting in the Pokemon Center for real. See, that's the vibes, bro. That's the vibes I'm trying to bring. What King Von do? What the Von do? Alright. If this world... I've been doing this like every fucking game versus these dice. If it was... Where are you at currently on your run, Yoshis? Low-key, your master in my heart. So it's all good. But you'll make it to actual masters. Because being master in my heart kind of means like jack shit. It means a shit. It means a pee pee poo poo. If it was up to me. Al Glaze? Bro, what? My fault, I guess. Bro said fucking El Glaze. I cannot. I see what BBY. UB4 is killing me right now. Pipino cappuccino. I'm just kidding. You guys are fine, bro. Yo, died? What's good, died? Alright, they got Silverly out, like... Yeah, I knew you got Giovanni. It's actually all according to my Keikaku. Keikaku means plan, by the way. Alright. What's the scariest card they can have? Sabrina, I guess. Kind of. This is to build complaint equity. If I get Sabrina now, at least we know what happened. I think I was supposed to keep that just in case, because I can Iono for whatchamacallit. Well, let's see what they do. Let's go! Let's go! What? That's what I'm talking about! That's what I'm talking about! Okay, we're 8-2 with this deck, by the way. Like, I don't know what is happening, genuinely. And I beat both Oricorios when they went first, so that's actually pretty good. Of course, we did dump, like, fucking 30 points at the beginning of stream. This happens when you don't play full art. I want full art Iono. Hype moments and auras, what's happening? Hi, YouTube. Yeah, you guys already know. I'm gonna talk about this. What is it? 97-year-old Pokemon Pocket player still plays Lucario the old-fashioned way. He could have waited one more turn. Well, no, he can't wait one more turn, because then he gets pinged. We're going first again, which kind of sucks, but like, eh. Blasefi. Blasefia. Something Lefia. Young Tefia. We're researching now. We played the Pokeball. Twitch music gotta be louder. I did lower it just now. What is Twitch music? Actually, is it at a higher dB? But like, I see what's happening. Why it's at a higher dB but lower. No, it's 1660. There, I increased it by like 2. Unfortunately, I have to do this because they have Leaf in their deck, and I need to play for Leaf. Right? Yeah, like here they can just Leaf. Exactly. But this also is worrying because if I don't draw the guy, I just lose. Godsley leaked my top Great Ball deck. That's great. That's my go-to. J. Cole is the guy of all time. Fucking hell. Okay, well, it looks like we're going for a doomed scenario. I could play red. Well, if they don't have Luzamine, I guess it's fine. But the odds of them not having Luzamine is like kind of sus. So let's see what happens. Please, Luzamine. Please, oh god, it's a full art Luzamine. Would you add Cape to this deck so Rem can survive a Charizard deck? Like, maybe, maybe not. Okay, all we need is, like, literally just one card, bro. We need the Fossil. We need a Fossil. We need them to also just brick cards. It's not a tie. Yeah, they just win. Right? This is just a win here for them. I mean, it's fine. I think being 8-3 is, like, really good. It's not a tie. They got 3 points. They won 2 ways. I only won 1 way. Important to keep that in mind. It's not a tie. No, that's not how it works. They have 2 wins. Ugh. 8-3 Lucario is nuts. Okay, I think this is a perfect spot to end here. Laptop is in repairs. No, yeah, literally. Boomer deck for the win. So this is a... The Tycon was a Fossil, yeah. Well, I just forfeited before we... This is... I think where I will stop. That was a perfect sweep out. I'm just going to attack with... Yeah, I think attacking with the Ryola makes sense. I think this is still winnable in the sense that I need to, like, draw a lot of good cards. But this is a pretty bad matchup, I'm not gonna lie. Which is fine. I think being 8-4 is fine with this deck. And then we can make a tier list. You guys wanted to learn how to make a fucking tier list? Yeah. Isn't this deck weak to Soul, Buzz, Darktina? Like, low-key, like, yes and no at the same time. Because I did beat every Darktina I played so far. It's like, yes, but also no. Because I have, you know, low-key just hit. Okay, we're gonna Iona here. And when you realize that you can, like, kind of just hit, it's, like, kind of fine. But if they have nothing points, if you have no bench and there's a tie situation, you lose the game. But we both had no bench, but I didn't have point advantage, right? Like, that's the other issue. I'm getting, like, jump blues the fuck. Okay, can I get X speed though, like low key? Brother, this guy stinks. Yeah, I just lose to which is crazy that this is still technically fine. Do you stall a turn? Like, I could, in theory, stall a turn. You already used the X speed. Fuck, I did use the X speed, you're right. I think I could have stalled a turn. I think stalling... Okay. What happens in Pokemon TCG if you have no bench. Took all prizes. Wait, hold up. Hold up, this rating might be fire! This rating might be uberschmensch! Is it your dad or mom who's from the... It's my dad. Okay, look. In Pokemon TCG, if both players have no benched Pokemon and one player has taken all their prizes, that player wins the game. It is like the most basic ruling I can give you. Capiche? If both players take their last prize at the same time, but neither has any benched Pokemon, like the game, like I think my issue is that the game has a precedent, right? Like the rules came from somewhere, right? I just want to put that out there, that the rules did in fact come from somewhere. Like, they didn't make these. There's a game that's been going on for 20 years that all of TCG Pocket's rulings are based off of. You know what? You know what? How about this? How about this? Let's test it. Let's test it. All right? Kate, roll call. Do you wanna test this? No, because I think that this is great content. Because I can lose, right? So I'm going to show them all the ways that they lose here. And then I'm going to put the Rampardos down. 170. I think that this is this is like fine, right? Like I'm not. We're gonna test it. We're gonna test it. I need. Bring the Blacephalon deck. Bring the Blacephalon. Like, someone challenge me with the Blacephalon Silvally deck, and we're gonna orchestrate a tie. Actually, no. We just need to see, right? Like, I think like this is fine, right? Instead of arguing, let's just show. Not testing, demonstrating. All right, Ketsu. Actually, hold on. Let me open up Discord. I need someone to test with me. Someone play a deck. Play the Blacephalon deck. Someone play the Blacephalon deck. And let's get into a situation where you take 2 prizes, right? And then we'll have 1 Pokemon left, right? So yeah, challenge me with a Blacephalon deck. This would be easier just to coordinate and like message someone. But I think this is fine. Just someone, you play Blacephalon. I just need the Blacephalon deck. If you're not playing the Blacephalon deck, don't waste my time. Thank you. So, all I have to do is take out 1 Pokemon, right? We'll get to the... Okay. They need to take out 2 Pokemon. So we're going to have them take out 2 Pokemon. And then make a YouTube short and have it linked anytime someone asks about ties. I think it's very, yeah, probably important. Okay, this is actually perfect. We have everything needed to force this situation. Just gonna end turn for speed. You need 1.2, keep it accurate? Yeah. We're gonna KO the type no. We have to KO the type no. The argument is about no bench, but no winning being the thing, right? So basically, I'm going to get to 1 point here. Perfect. They get the Silverly. They get the attack. This is basically what happened, like word for word, bar for bar. Just gonna do this. And this is the situation, right? After this gets to KO. That Charizard Silverly. I mean, Charizard Silverly is really good. But I finished top 32. Raiken, how is this not common? Well, look, I think that it's important to have this. This is the exact situation that has happened. Did I mess up? You already have 3 Pokemon on board? Where are the 3 Pokemon on board? They're dead. This is the exact situation. This is the exact situation. Because this is good, right? Because if this is a tie, then you can damage the Bless. Yes, I have to damage the Bless. Watch, we're gonna damage the Bless. Yeah, we're gonna damage the Blacephalon. Look. This is a controlled environment. This is very much a controlled environment. Let's see. This is actually important. This is knowledge, right? Here we go. Run predictions. I should have. This would be easy money back. They had a point, right? There's no bench. There's no nothing. Defeat! What? That's it, right? I'm not. I think that it's. You didn't have bench, yeah. That's the point. That was the situation. That was the exact situation. That's why I forfeited. I forfeited because my opponent won, and I think that's like fine. Like, maybe I should have not forfeited because my opponent might be dumb and they didn't know the ruling. But that's the ruling, right? This will be clipped for future. Nah, let's not. I'm going to say this right now. We're allowed to be wrong, right? Like, I don't want no one to clown on them for what they believe, right? You're allowed to be wrong. I think that, like, having the proof is good. Yeah, I think that what Sterling said is very important. I don't forfeit because my opponent might be dumb, right? I've had that before. But yeah, we went 9-3, so we're gonna make the tier list now. But before that, let's farm some Twitter Club. All right. You're 9-3, by the way. You want to continue? No, I think that this was a great segue. No, you had 3 points? No, there's only 2 Pokemon played. You can if you're on YouTube, it's so easy to rewind. If you're on YouTube, it's so easy to rewind. So I'm not even going to argue that one. I know you can rewind on YouTube. Oh wait, I realized I can just do the screenshot here. And just tweet it from here. Alright. Alright. Actually, hold up, before that. Who knows what my camera roll is like. Alright. You guys are here, right? We just went 9-3. 3 with old Rampardos Lucario. It is very strong when Oricorio and Charizards run the ladder. Wow. That's it. That's it. Perfect tweet farm. Ugh. Boom, tweet, and now we go back. All right, let's go. Let's do the fun part of the stream, the part that I can make a YouTube video out of. Besides the fact that I have 2 YouTube videos out of this one now. Create a public template because I want you guys to be able to eventually use this as well. Because this wasn't all done by me. Shout out to Frey in the Discord, me Frey on Twitch. Pokemon Pocket, Extra Dimensional Meta Tier List. Pokemon. Boom. Pokemon TCG, sure. A great description, Extra Dimensional Tier List with our life on the line. Can you replicate the glitch where Sephion takes stuff an opponent had a timeout? Then times out the opponent and wins. How to top? That's a lot of words that aren't in the Bible, I'm pretty sure. Boom. Okay, we have all of these decks. No crop. Alright. Confirm that this is definitely not a duplicate. Spelled tier wrong? Exactly. That's what makes it even better. Can't even. It's an eater list. It's an eater list. Okay, we have the tier list. Make a life on the line playlist. What I'm going to do real quick is I need you guys to check this, and I'm going to use the bathroom. I'm going to need you guys to check these, and I'm going to use the bathroom. There's a bug that if you are out of time and both mons die, you don't have enough time to choose the next mon. That's insane. That's a stupid bug that should be fixed. I'll be back. Check if any deck is missing. Okay, we're back. Let's see if I missed any decks. Buzz Tina is missing, yeah. Okay. Missing Dragonite. Silverly Tina. Silverly Tina's in there with Greninja. Okay. So, let's, can I F12 or F11? Let me grab some other things that are kind of probably important, right? We need dashboard. So I can pull up meta. If YouTube, you wondering what you listening to, you listening to that Calm Day and Pokemon type shit. You guys are hour 45 minutes into that. Anyway, let's go to Dex. All right. Boom. All right. This is the tier list. You guys already know the vibes, right? S tier, this is the best decks to use in ranked, the best decks to use in tournament. We are 2 weeks, right? We are 2 weeks into the extra dimensional crisis meta. Is this the best meta we've ever had? Maybe. Get your hello YouTubes out. I'm sorry, YouTube chat, I still don't have you guys on this, but I will be responding to all your comments on YouTube. What ramp deck were you using? I just posted it on Twitter, but I will... Oh wait, did I not post it on Twitter? I did post it on Twitter. But I will show you guys in a moment. Actually, I can show you guys right now while we are still figuring things out. Right? So this is the deck. I just went on a 9-3-1 run with just the old, like... Literally, I lost. Basically what happened is I lost to Grindcore. Can you shout me out? Shout out Jay Tanaka. I lost to Grindcore. Actually, I'll shout you out in the parts that I'm not cutting around. I lost to Grindcore flipping 4 heads on my Buzzball, and so I just switched to this deck. And this deck, I won 9 games, but lost 3 times. So it was like really cool. But yeah, anyway. Hello YouTube. Shout out Jay Tanaka. We have a tier list. Extra Dimensional Crisis has been out 2 weeks now, and I think I've gotten a pretty strong grasp. And I can also answer if this is the best meta we've had. You know, I've asked the question on the YouTube posts, like how you guys feeling about this meta, and I think that of the 3 metas, I think they all have pros and cons. But I think that this one is another diverse meta in the similar veins to Celestial Guardians, but without the luck sackiness of going first. Shout out Benny Desu. I'll shout out all my YouTube chatters. So let's just go. S is just the best decks, right? I think that it just is what it is. D is going to be YouTube content. You know what YouTube content is at this point. YouTube content is like your favorite YouTuber is going to tell you that you should totally use this deck and the deck sucks, right? And for the most part, I cut out most of the YouTube content decks, but I will include Necrozma Giratina EX. Let's just get that shit off. Necrozma Giratina EX is quite possibly the worst deck that you can use. It's a fun deck, but quite possibly one of the worst decks in this list of decks that you can use, right? And that's okay. It's fun, you know. I think like Godsley, Zatumi, you know, Spraggles are going to have an amazing YouTube video about how to shoegaze your opponent, and it's going to be a really cool combo, and it's going to work, and you're going to have really fun using it. But this is about climbing in Master Ball. It's about climbing in the highest tier of the game. And if you're trying to climb in the highest tier of the game, if you're trying to go and top cut a Ursa Day tournament, you know, those are 900 plus people tournaments. I've cut 2 of them in this very format. You're not going to do it with this deck. So that is what I'm going to say. S is just the best decks. A is like pretty high tier, like tier 2, right? I guess like tier 1.5. Like A is like top decks. Just not the best decks, right? B is like, they're good, but they have flaws, right? I have glaring issues. Maybe not glaring. We always freakatize these. And C is just like, like they're good, I guess. And I guess let's start with the deck that I just used, right? Lucario Rampardos. It's like between A and B. Like I did just go 9-3 with this deck, but that doesn't that doesn't mean that I'm there. Yeah, I can't fucking do English either. Shh. Shh. It's kind of a matchup fisher, right? We're gonna obviously fix the... So I think it's between B and C. I think that this deck hasn't done anything in tournament, right? In a long time. And that's just kind of because no one wants to play it on tournament. So I think that this isn't a deck that you should run. Like, I think that, like, if Buzzwole, Dark Chino is everywhere on ladder, I wouldn't be using it. So I think this is, like, a fine, like, Like, right now it's very good. And I think this is the most important thing, right? I'm going to place decks, and they might be lower than what you expect. But they can still do good. Every deck here is very good, right? That said, I think a deck that's also kind of is a deck that was kind of... Actually, this is even worse than I'm gonna have to do it. Meowscarada Decidueye is YouTube content. We've lived long enough. We went through a meta of Meowscarada Decidueye being a top deck, and it is now YouTube content. If someone is telling you Meowscarada Decidueye in 2025, June of 2025, they are selling you a YouTube content. And let me talk about why. What has changed so much? And if you can't see the section of Silvally lining up the screen, that's what changed. Silvally are way too strong. The issue with crying for help, right? If you're gonna cry for help, I opened this and thought it was a YouTube video because you're doing your video voice. Only just realized you're live. So, I didn't know that there's a difference in voice. The Silvally Power Rangers are too good, but there's also way too many good non-EX decks, right? Think of what Meowscarada can even KO, right? Meowscarada can't KO Nihilego. Meowscarada can't KO Pheromosa. Meowscarada can't KO type Null / Silvally, Blacephalon, Decimate Necrozma. There's just a lot of things that are Zeraora. No one saw it. It's just the use of power of editing to make it look right from the get-go. Exactly. But yeah, so that is the issue, right? I think that, like, even when we look at tournament results for Meowscarada Decidueye, Meowscarada especially, right? Like, it's not like it wasn't people were trying to make it work. People did try to make it work. It just was not good enough, right? Like, barely a top 32 in a 400-person tournament was just not cutting it in this meta. It's not as EX-centric, so it's really hard. Silvally makes it extremely, extremely hard, and so I bestow the honor of YouTube content. So I think what C tier is gonna be like fine, pretty bad in most cases, but if the meta says so, you may go 9-3 like me. You may go 9-3 like me. That sounds good for C tier for now. Because another deck that I think is like bordering YouTube content is Decidueye. This deck, yapping in tier list descriptions. You're yapping on yapping on yapping. So this is another deck, right? Where I think it had its niche at the beginning. It's very good into Grass Ultra Beast, right? If we look at this, Decidueye, right? It's the Pheromosa stuff. It did very good early, right? But then when we shift the date over, and like it fell off. And that's because, again, when we look at its matchups, it's gonna mostly want to play into it's gonna want to play into other like decks that were kind of defunct. And Buzzwole, it's good. It's like okay into Buzzwole. Okay, it's not even like guaranteed winning. So it's like kind of a bad deck, which means that it hurts me to say this, but after looking at these statistics and looking at just like how it doesn't really affect the matchups in the way that I would want to see it. And again, Silvally Rampardo. Silvally literally just made this deck its son. It's like fine. It's like slightly fine. I will put it right here. I think it's like kind of bad, but if you're playing into Darktinas and Buzzwoles, it's okay. But it's bad. It's a really bad deck. It's like bordering YouTube content. It might be YouTube content. Question, Silverly Duskmane is on the list? Yes, if you see your Power Ranger roulette, you'll see there's a lot of Silverlys here. So yeah. Shout out, can we get a moment of silence for Meowscarada, for Decidueye? You guys did very good in Celestial Guardians. You guys are not good now. Let's look at a deck that I would consider B tier. A deck I consider B tier, so we can start having an idea of what belongs in what tier. A deck that belongs in B tier. This is actually kind of hard. Pharaoh Decidueye took me from UB2 to UB4, yeah. You feeling any better? A bit better to make this video, right? Garchomp, I think Garchomp Rampardos is in C tier as well. I think it's like the similar situation, similar boat as that. Which, let's talk about Garchomp Rampardos. It's like a slightly stronger, you know, Lucario ramp. And what happened to it, right? Because this deck isn't awful, but what happened is that Grass Ultra Beast is the thing, which is very good into it. Really, really bad matchup. Exactly what Kitten said. Thank you, Kitten. Can't take myself seriously. What really happened was Silverly as well. Silverly just became a better partner because Silverly has a less bad matchup into Buzzwole. But still, the matchups into what it should do good into is fine. It's good into Dark Ultra Beast, which is another deck that we'll be talking about. Actually, I know a perfect B tier deck. A perfect B tier deck is Buzzwole Nihilego. Oops. So Buzzwole Nihilego is strong. I think that this meta, one thing I should say is this meta is really balanced. This meta is really, really balanced. To where I think that any deck in like B and up can realistically win a tournament. I think what this deck's issue is, and I can just show you its deck's issue. You'll see it immediately as soon as I grab it. Why I keep saying Buzzwole? Guzzlord. Its major issue is how many Mons you're running in it, right? And that's, yeah, Guzzlord. I keep saying Buzzlord. Their names are too close to each other. They're both two syllables. So the issue with this version is how inconsistent it is compared to the Guzzlord Nihilego version. This has high pop-off potential with Poipole, but it's way too many trainers, way too many Pokemon, that it like ends up being extremely inconsistent. Decklist for ants. But this deck is fine. I just think that it has its like flaws. It's really good into Charizard. If you get the Poipole combo, it's like extreme. It's like Zodia, right? Naganandel, Nihilego. You're dealing 70, 100 in a turn. But yeah, if Poipole could poison, this would be S tier. Exactly. But that would be toxic. So I'm glad they didn't do that. If Poipole was able to poison, this deck would be like insane. So yeah, I think that that's the only issue with this deck. It's a good deck. I think that all of these decks actually, you know what? I figured it out. They're fine, but have glaring issues. They're good, can win, but suffer from an issue. They're good, can win a tournament, but suffer from an issue. We'll figure. I think that's like. I think that they're all fine. I think the C tier they're fine, but they have extremely bad issues, right? Guzzlord is like kind of. Holy Yap. We're figuring things out. Short and sweet. Exactly. So yeah, I think this is where I'm fine putting this. I think this is like the perfect B tier deck. The issue is like it has great matchups across the board. It's inconsistent, right? And I think this is where a lot of Silverly decks are going to end up on, right? And that's like, okay. A deck that I was pretty big on early, and it's kind of like C or B. I think it can't win a tournament though. doing everything to forget that grindcore, is Tapu Koko Zeraora. I think Koko is good. We've even seen Koko 18 trainers recently top cut the Ursi Day, right? So I think this is a good card. Its issues are kind of just the best. The decks with like a lot of HP are really good into it. Like Dark Tina is really good. Kind of like the Buzzwole stuff is just too good. And it has like a playable matchup into Silvally. But that's where I'm like going to put this. I think this is a fine C tier deck. Very fine C tier deck. Obviously can run Oricorio. But there are other better Oricorio decks. And you know what? Let's put a deck, because I already put Guzzlord there. I think that the Guzzlord Nihilego version is a top tier deck. I think that this is one of the best decks you could be using in ranked. The difference of this deck is you drop the Naganandel Poipole portion, you thank J Shard Rock for the follow, and you end up using a kind of Sokka deck's good. Sokka's pretty good at the game. But yeah, this is the guy. Guzzlord is just really, really strong, right? Guzzlord, what Guzzlord does is like really cool as well. And I think that that's like one of the parts that I would sell it on. Dad, did I say dad? Is like you're able to run healing. This deck, like if we look at Guzzlord, Naganandel, and then we go to Guzzlord, it also has like a slightly higher win rate, right? And that's just because of the consistency. The deck has a lot of decision making, right? It's already won tournaments, right? It is a very, very consistent. It has a lot of trainer versatility. And that's what I find really cool about this list, is that you can really, really tech it to fit the meta. Whereas the Naganandel version is very strict. It's very, you have to use these cards. So I think that's kind of very important, and why I think that this is a top deck, because it still has the same matchups. It loses like the pop-off potential, but it has that consistency. And I think that that consistency will make you climb further in ranked as well as you can see by tournament results, do better, right? You brick less, you're basically guaranteed. Nihilego Guzzlord starts. Like I said, Narumi did really good. It also, if we go by date, did pretty good in like quite a few tournaments recently. Its matchups is really good into Charizard, which is extremely popular. It's really good into Silvally. And like I think that's like very, very valuable. I realize what's happening with these deck lists is that none of them are showing the Ursa Day, because Ursi did not end the tournament yet. So I can't even talk about like how like Aizen ended up playing this version and also beat like every single Buzzwole they played, right? That's actually insane. Blaze Silvally is for me is top S together with Buzz. I'm with 18, so I'm gonna get to all the Blacephalons. I'm saving them because I have a lot of thoughts about them, right? I think I'll give my most controversial take then right now. Silvally Rampardos. How are you guys feeling? Where are you guys placing Silvally Rampardos? Let me know, where are you guys placing Silvally? Is it a top S? Is it a top deck? Is it a B? Or is it a C? I want to hear everyone's opinions. We see quite a few A's, a few B's. Let me grab YouTube chat so I can see you guys in real time. Got a lot of thoughts. B tier at best. So I'm gonna say it. I think as the baseline, this is a B tier deck. Silvally Rampardos is B. I think most Rampardos decks are not Rampart. Most Silvally decks on average are going to be in the B conglomerate. They have one insane issue, right? The issue is that this deck sucks going first, right? This, and Silvally's popularity has actually kind of shown it too, right? Where it is kind of way too second. Like a lot of people's problem with this meta is how strong second is, and Silvally exasperates that, right? I think that Silvally is perfectly in B. I think a lot of the decks that I'm going to put above it are just way better. I think that Silvally, The hype for Civilly fell off. The hype for Civilly has fallen off, is what I'm gonna say. But I think it's Civilly Rampardos. If this was a week 1 tier list, if I was a YouTuber who was going to lie to you and make a week 1 tier list, I would do this, right? It's the best thing. Like, what the fuck? But that's not true. I'm lying to you, right? I think the reason why I don't like making tier list videos like week 1, is because like it's just kind of slop for me. Like this is slop, but this is like educated slop. You know what I'm saying? Like this is some premium slop. And so this is B tier. I think that like it has fallen off. It is nowhere near as strong as it was. It has very clear bad matchups into like multiple top decks. It's informed slop, yes. But what is an example of a Civilly deck I think is strong, right? For example, right now, I think Civilly Charizard is a top tier deck. Civilly Charizard is a top deck, right? Not only is it coming off an Ursa Day win, it has... What is slop? Not English good speakers. You're fine. Slop is like... How do I explain slop? It's like kind of like brain rot, but like not brain rot, you know? It's like just easy, fast content that like people eat up. I don't know. Kind of like that. Low effort, yeah. But I'm putting a lot of effort into this one, right? Because I want to like be able to educate you guys on like these thoughts and like where... Because I think that this is going to hold for the rest of the format. I think for the rest of this format, this is going to hold. Charizard Civilly is a top deck. Charizard's main issue is it could not deal with Oricorio. Enter Civilly. This deck swings so many matchups, right? Its issue, like it doesn't get stuck inactive like Torternator, which is huge. So Civilly Charizard is a top deck that does good into the best decks, right? You notice I haven't put any decks in the best decks, but spoiler alert, Charizard Civilly does good into the best decks. It's so easy to scam, right? And like the thing is like you would, in the past, a lot of decks would be able to beat a Charizard, right? What the fuck is Gali doing in your playlist? Why? He's Italian. Why would I not listen to Italian rap? Alright. Continuing this, right, train of thought, is that like you would usually use like two 2-pointers to deal with Charizard, but because of Civilly, it's no longer possible, right? You'd get 2 damage, and so Civilly Charizard is like the complete Zard package, which is where I'm going to rate all the Charizard decks. We're going to take a segue from Civilly. Charizard Incineroar is B. I understand that Sokka and what's his name and Seagun have made lists that have done good into the current meta. And I think that's still strong. I think that's valid. I think it's one of the best B tier decks. Like if anything, it's low A. But it is very like the issues of what it had. Yo, shout out Alberig. 9 months. I don't think I'm seeing you at AIC, right? I think we've talked about this, which makes me sad. But I hope you're doing well. The moment I saw Civilly being an option to every color, I wanted to cook a Zard deck, but too bad Zard loses itself. No, I'm not playing. That's valid. I mean, Zard losing to itself is like not a bad problem to have for Zard. Zard Instant is really good right now. You play 2... I think it's like you play 2-1-2 of both. I can just pull up Twitter, right? Here, I'll just pull up on Twitter the Seagun list real quick. La. Did they not post their list? Oh, I guess they haven't posted their list. Did they delete their list? Well, they were been right. Oh, they're right here. I scrolled too far. Okay, so they are using this list, right? They've posted the full list. I don't really care to show it. This list is really strong right now to the current meta. It's good. But like the issues, and it like kind of solves the Oricorio matchup by having options. But you're running a 2-1-2 of both. I think that this deck is like really consistent still, surprisingly. But the lack of support account, bro's hiding 2. It wasn't 2 lilies. But yeah, it's okay. I think like of the Charizard variants, I still think Silvally is better because Silvally actually solves a lot of Charizard's issues. I think Insane. This is just a lot of cards that you can't. What could they be, right? I think it's funny. I think Japanese players are pretty. I think the fact that Japanese players are as open as they are is kind of crazy. But yeah, I think it's like a solid B tier. I think this can change to hair depending on tournament results. And obviously, we're going to see the tournament results starting here. What is your record for longest YouTube video? Think we might break it? Probably not, because I'll probably, like, speed up this part soon. I mean, it's probably going to be, like, an hour, if anything. But anyway, let's continue talking. I am going to say this. Charizard Tornador is a solid C tier deck. I think Charizard Tornador is struggling. It's still good, but I think it's very clearly the worst Zard variant that you can be using right now. It might be B. I just think that this deck has way too many issues. It can't deal with Guzzlord, right? That's the biggest one. It cannot deal with Guzzlord. Tart just suffers, right? You're like basically, at least the version in Sin and the Silvally versions are playable. No, they were actually hiding it as a guessing game. But yeah, it's only good if you get like it's fine, but it's like fine if you get like a very specific combination of cards, and that's fine. Silvally's just way better, right? And speaking of, let's go through more Silvally decks. I think Silvally Greninja is another deck that is just too weak. I think it's weaker than the Oricorio Greninja version. I used this to make Master Ball. It was Silvally Greninja Giratina. Very strong combo, but it is just like a little bit on the weaker end as far as Silvally decks go. Like the idea is that you are a little bit stronger turn 1 because you can evolve into it, but in practice it was still just like a kind of weaker version that was just good. The Zelda soundtrack goes hard. Nice touch, no problem. Yeah, so that is my thought with this. It's like a fine, solid C tier deck. So I think it's like around here. It's just weak. It doesn't, like, Silvally doesn't complement Greninja as much. You're running less supporters. That's the issue. You're running less supporters. And I think because you're running less supporters, it feels a bit awkward. And that's where it, like, kind of lands for me. That said, a top tier Silvally deck that isn't Charizard, I think Silvally Zeraora is insane. I think this deck is really, really good. And has been picking up only more in usage. This deck kind of uses the Dawn package. It's a Silvally deck without the Silvally problem of being bad turn 1, right? And that's like kind of huge. If we look at Silvally Rampardos, some Silvally Orios, you'll see that it also currently has a high win rate. It's really, really good into the current meta. It's basically just, you know, running the Silvally Zeraora package with double Dawn. Really, 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 really strong. I kind of think that this is just one of the best versions that you can use. But with every deck in this meta, I cannot stress, it is pick what is best for the now. I like Tuori as well, right? And if we go to the Earth Day tournament, that's like still has not been pocketed a top forward, right? A version of this top forward. And this was running 1. So basically, yes, this deck is strong as fuck. So please think about that. Please think about that. Finally, I think Silvally Mag is like kind of like similar but like weaker. Because you're playing, like, it has like the same issues as I'll probably put this here. Has the same issues as Silvally Greninja, but like it's like slightly better, but like at the same time. Silvally Blacephalon I would put in the same area as Rampardos. It like is basically the same deck. Like, I'm gonna be honest, it's the same deck. Is the Goose list in A running 1 or 2? 2 Nihilego. You can run 1, but 2 Nihilego is just better. I'm gonna say it. The Silverly Blacephalon deck is just like, it's just another flavor of Silverly Rampardos. Except you're running 4 cards instead of running 6 as a relief. You're not guaranteed to start with that, so it's about the same power level, is my thoughts. And then let's get to Silverly Duskmane. I've seen this deck do good in tournaments. I think that this is a strictly worse version of Silverly Blacephalon. Like, the idea is that you have healing this time. I mean, you don't take damage. Blacephalon made me realize how broken Luzamine is, but I think that this is like a strictly worse version than these two. And because of that, I think that like the 100 damage or 110, however much it does, is not 130. And 130 is great. Monogatari soundtrack is peak, hell yeah. Silverly Zara deserves S. Well, when we get to my S tier decks, you'll see if it does, right? We'll get to that. Okay. I'm gonna have to say it. Stoutland Gallade is... It's not YouTube content, but it doesn't feel like it's C. Right? Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. Bad, but you have my blessings. Makes sense? Bad, but you have my blessings. And I'm just gonna put the Stoutland decks there. Like, sure, I guess you can use these. If you guys want my opinion, I think Stoutland Tapu Lele is better. Like, these are bad, but I can see you climb with them. Like, they have good matchups. Right? But they're bad. I only use it like, yeah. I use that deck to get top 1000. Yeah, I think like the deck is just bad, but it has good matchups, right? And because of that, what's the counter for Silverly decks? Well, I haven't talked about them yet. I'm gonna just put the first deck I think is the best deck. Buzzwole. There is a version for Buzzwole, Kartana, and Buzzwole Pheromosa. They're both all of it is gonna be S tier. It doesn't matter which variant. Buzzwole is one of the best decks that you can use in this format, and it's one of the reasons why Silverly gets kind of owned. Buzzwole is very, very strong. There's still not the fact that there isn't a. We're 2 weeks in, and everyone's Buzzwole deck looks different. That's insane. Whether you're running 2 Kartana, whether you're running 2 Pheromosa, whether you're running 1 of each, this is the best deck in the format. It can play into even its bad matchups. It has lines into, whether that's Oricorio or Charizard, and it is just the most consistent deck that you can use. It has an extremely high. It's always going to be the most used deck in tournaments. And what's even more impressive, besides it being one of the most used decks in tournaments, is that it maintains a solid win rate. Also, can I talk about how good and healthy this meta is? When none of these decks are above 55%. Like, this is a really, really good meta. And I think that Silverly, yeah, I think like as this, I think it's such a good meta. But yeah, Buzzwole is like one of the best decks. If you enjoy Dark Tina gameplay, but hate the stigma, like not gameplay, but like how flexible in decision making it is, you will enjoy this deck. It's extremely diverse. It has options for every single thing that you could ever want. Really, really, really good. Straight up, the best deck. I have no bad things, no good things to really add to it. It can play into everything. I recommend this deck as one of the best decks to climb with. Has so many lines, and it's very customizable. Is Buzz fine going first? Yes. Why are Ultra Beast decks all fine going first? It's because there's this card called Luzamine. That fixes all starts. Obviously, it's a deck that wants to go second, but because Luzamine exists, it doesn't matter. But yeah, I think that's kind of important. Luzamine can fix me. So that is where I'm going to put this. Another deck that I think is one of the best decks, but I'm not going to put it in one of the best decks, is Solgaleo these, so like, you people are asking why are all the Silverly decks, like, you know, not, you know, up there. Well, let me talk, right? Silverly, the meta adaptations that happen for Silverly to be worse are decks like Solgaleo, Shiinotic, right? And if this was last week, right, some people are saying has to be S tier. No, if this was last week, I would put it in S tier. However, people adapt, right? We're seeing the rise of Silverly Zeraora, we're seeing the rise of so many Oricorio variants, and so this deck is really good into the matchups. It's really fucking good into. It's really good into every Silverly deck. It's solid into Buzzwole. It has options into all the high HP guys. Obviously, against Charizard, you need to like figure it out. You have to do Kentech, but it's still a very hard matchup. But it's a top deck. That's it. It's a top deck. It has clearly defined counters, and you can still beat them, right? With the power of Sabrina. I've seen one of the high-ranking players was using Sabrina Repel. Like you're gonna notice all the decks that I've rated in top tier are extremely customizable. I think besides Charizard Silverly, which kind of like has like one card you can change, all of these decks are like very customizable. You can change cards in these top decks to fix the matchups, right? Buzzwole, Guzzlord has so many trainer spots open. Solgaleo has a lot of options open as well. Really, really cool to see. And let's talk about some more decks. The Dark Arceus decks. So this is going to be an interesting one. I think it's a solid B tier deck. It suffers from the same issue that Naganandel Guzzlord has, where it has just too many cards, has insane pop off, and I already know what people are going to say, right? But it has, look at Arceus. If you look at Arceus Crobat, Guaranteed Arceus, it had like high win rate. It always has like a high win rate in tournaments, right? But then when you like actually look inside the deck, it's a Swiss merchant. It's very good in Swiss. It's very bad at going deep and winning tournaments. And it has the same issues that it's always had, right? And the issue is that you can't the Megumi of Pocket this season, low-key. It's kind of like spacing. Like, people are all on the 2 Giratina list. So you're running 2 Dawn, right? This deck is extremely tight, and you brick hella. So it's really good, but it bricks hella. Its bad matchups are bad. And like it gets pretty overran if you can't get the Dawn combo going. It's like very reliant on like 2-card combos. Especially with Arceus Giratina, Darkrai Gira, Crobat Arc, right? It has a lot of interconnectivity combos. And then you can't run healing. That's the biggest problem. The biggest problem with this deck is you can't run healing in a deck that desperately wants to be able to keep its guys top. And that is why it is a solid B tier deck. It might be C. I think I'm even more down on it, but I'll keep it in B for now. I'm gonna have to put it. You guys are going to have to. Darkrai Giratina. What are we thinking, chat? A or S? Darkrai Giratina. Cause I have my thoughts. I see some A's, I see some S's, I see some A's. Lots of A's. I'm gonna have to just say it. This is a top 2 deck. I think that if Buzzwole is the best deck, this is either right here or right here. It is really, really good. It is the best A tier deck if it's an A tier deck. Otherwise, it's the best. It's the second best S tier deck, right? It is, in fact, it wins top 2, and it is 2 for real. Josh. Can't be S deck is singular. True. The best deck. So yeah, Dark Tina is good. Can I give my honest? Can I give my rant on Dark Tina? I think that if you are someone that still hates Dark Tina, you probably like chicken tenders. That's probably the most spice you can handle is ketchup. If you hate Dark Tina still, in a meta that is as diverse as this, like, honestly, look yourself in the mirror. What's the best way to play Dark Tina? I think Dark Tina has 2 ways to play. You can play Nihilego, which is really good, poison, or you can just do double Rocky, bunch of Mars. The main that makes Darkrai Giratina so good, right, is that it is consistent, right? Yeah, Harsha says Dark Tina Buzz decks are the only decks I like in Pocket, right? And like I feel that, right? And they're just like, because they're consistent, right? If you love competition, they're it's just that consistent spice of life. They have options into everything, even their bad matchups, right? That said, it like one of the things that's very good into Silverly, it's very good into Solg, right? It's very good. It just has a playable matchup with everything. But like, that's really it, right? 1 whole month of Dark Tina being good, and another 1 month of it. Okay, here's my other problem. People are like, oh no, it's 3 months of Darkrai Tina. Motherfuckers, we had TCG players are like year 3 of Gardevoir. Like, they're on like year 3 of Gardevoir, and Gardevoir is like arguably at its best. Like, I don't want to hear shit, right? Like, oh, 3 months of Darkrai Tina, and it's not even the best deck. It's not even the best deck. Like, the way that you guys want Darkrai Giratina to die is by power creeping the game to a point where it's like unhealthy. And it's not, like, that's the thing, right? It's not even like I played 10 games of ranked and I played 1 Dark Tina. Like, oh no, the 1 Dark Tina player. We want it to be irrelevant, but in order for it to be irrelevant, you have to power creep the game to a point where you guys don't want that. I'm telling you guys, you don't want that. Yeah, like I see Dark Tina like 1 out of every 15 games. Like, I think, yeah, like the meta will be worse if Dark Tina is irrelevant. That's all I'm gonna say. It needs to be slowly power crept, and it is getting slowly crept. Yeah, we're at 4 months of Rampardos. Like, thank you. Freaking menace of a card. The beginning of the Silvally meta, way worse. Like, the Silvally meta was actually fine. What's crazy is Joey's the king of complaining. Low key, I don't complain about much, but yeah, Dark Tina isn't a problem. I just think that if you are still hating on Dark Tina in 2025 June, it is almost summer. It looks really nice outside. Go touch some grass, and let the ungrass touchers play some Dark Tina. But no, for real. Like, Dark Tina's kind of whatever. There's literally a better deck that does what Dark Tina like used to do in its consistency in Buzzwole, whatever. I think it's more that there isn't a way to match its consistency. That's the thing. I would argue that the Buzzwole decks match its consistency. There is literally a deck just as consistent as Dark Tina, right? And I think that's like kind of important. But yeah, so that is my thought on this. Can we talk about how Silvally? Yeah, like Silvally isn't like you're gonna play a Silvally deck like freaking like 5 times. Like, half of your matches are gonna be like a Silvally variant. Like, choose your Power Ranger. Do you want the Blue Ranger, the Metal Ranger, the Rock Ranger, the Fire Ranger? Like, come on, bro. Anyway, that said, let's talk about some more decks. Tapu Lele Greninja, kind of the same. I think I've talked about all the best decks, so we're just gonna get through this. Tapu Lele Greninja is just bad, but you have my blessings. The issue with it is Silvally exists. Bad, but you have my blessings. I think that if you're gonna play it, Stoutland Tapu Lele is better, but like, they're both bad. The Simon deck, I think, and I'm gonna be honest, so this deck is used by like a top 50 player. I think that it is B or C, legitimately. I think it's like between these. I think that the deck is fine. It has a lot of very glaring issues. It's a brick city. They're top 20 right now. Yeah, right? Like, I think that it is a deck that is, like, between these. Where, it does what it does. I just think that they're the best way to play Oricorio right now. It's hard. Like, Oricorio is like, even Simon says his deck sucks. Yeah, like, I think that this deck is, like, right here. I think it's just, he's really good at the game. It has its matchups that are just auto wins, right? Like, we look at Solgaleo, we look at Darkrai Giratina, we look at Charizard. But it's like, okay. I think like a more version I prefer a little bit more, which I'll still put in fine, is Oricorio Magnezone. And I think that's like kind of where I'm at. Bro, you've rated Garchomp Rampardos. I haven't seen one in 300. Yeah, I haven't seen one at all. However, Garchomp Rampardos has this propensity of showing up in tournaments even when it's like dead, which is kind of cool. I think it did okay here. Like a Garchizmo Rampardos. I lied. Well, it's fine. I think I rated it proper. I think that all the decks in fine are exactly that, right? All the decks in fine are fine. I'll do some ordering now and then give some final thoughts. So, just to give a quick thought. What does Power Creep mean? It means that like new cards introduced are way stronger or do similar things that older cards did, but stronger. That's what Power Creep is, right? Buzzwole, Darktina, I think they're the best decks. Like I can make this like this, but I think it's more rage bait if I just do this, right? Agreed? Good. So this is kind of where we're at. The top decks are all great. These are the decks you're going to see a lot. But also, they're the decks I have the most faith in. These are the decks that I would choose to play in rank, right? If you put a gun to my head and told me to rotate between rank decks, it's going to be the S tier and A tier decks, right? Top decks. Best for rank, best for tournament. If you want me to like kind of order it, I can do something like this. But like it's like kind of like pretty. They're all like about even. B, they're good. They're all really good. But they kind of suffer from an issue. You know what? If I'm gonna put that there, I'm gonna do this. Can you add Silvally Ori? Silvally Ori is just in the Silvally Zera, yeah. Water not even existing. Fine. This is like the mid tier. I think this is like fine. They're fine. They have good matchups. They're just not as strong as the decks above it, right? Can we agree? Like these decks are good. And I think this is the problem. When people see tier list and they see that their favorite deck is in C tier, they're like, oh, my favorite deck is in a C tier. That means it must be bad. No, I think all the decks in C tier are good. I literally just went on a win streak with Rampardos Lucario, right? We go to my profile. I just went on a 9-3 streak with this. Does that mean I have to rate it higher? No. No, you don't have to rate it higher. It's still a good deck, right? All decks in C and above are usable. Right? And the main takeaway is I don't think a deck in C can win a tournament right now. Fingers crossed, like maybe I get Narumi'd, right? And like Oricorio wins. But I don't think that these decks are going to win tournaments. And that's okay. If you want me to organize this, it's like probably like this. Like this. Zoom in on S and A. I can't see shit. I got you. This is the tier list. Boom. Oops. Let's put this back so that you guys can. Bam. So S, like I said, fine. Do as I think this is a good tier list. I think that people are gonna still be upset because they have to be upset about something. But goodbye, YouTube. It's all about matchups, right? I think that, like, who cares about where I put shit in the tier list? It's all about matchups at the end of the day. But yeah, I'll make another supporter tier list. I've done that before, but I'll make another one. I'll probably do it like next month. There's more supporters. Before the weekend, Solgaleo was pretty good. It's still pretty good. It's a top deck. What makes Zera Sylve better than... So I already kind of described it. It's the fact that it's good going first and second. That makes it better. That's like Silverly Rampardos' excuse me, biggest problem. All the Silverly decks' biggest problems is that they suck. I would probably run with Nihilego, but like both are fine. Both are good. Notice how I didn't choose a Buzzwole variant because I think both are good. Yeah, like I put the deck I just went 9-3 with in C tier, right? Like the decks in C are usable. There's a top 20 player using Oricorio Greninja. Do I think Oricorio Greninja is better than any of the decks I put in B? No. I don't think they're better than any of the decks I put in B. Right? But they're still fine. I think it's just like understanding that it's okay for a deck to be in C. Right? Like, what does that say about the power level of a game? Like, I think that's a healthily balanced game. Like, I think to answer, is this meta better? 13 is still S. Wow. Yeah, but I said that it can easily be this top of A. But this is my... It's better than Candy meta, that's for sure. I think all the 3 ranked metas have had issues. I think none of them are perfect, but I think that this is still the best one. Yeah, I would have put 18 Trainer Articuno in bad, but you have my blessings. But yeah. I still need to rest and recover, chat, unfortunately. I still do need to you know, be a person. So I'm gonna send you to my girl Ursi. I don't know what she's playing, but whatever she's playing, wish her good luck. Give her some Jody raids. You know, no Puku Muku Greninja. That's in C tier. It's right there. Bazingachu. Yeah, no deck with a win rate above 55%. That's a healthy ass meta. It's a great meta. Alright, bye bye. Also, yeah, shout out to mroe for allowing us this. I'll post the link in my Discord for it too. Bye bye. Jody raid! Alright. Oh, fuck, I'm so hot. Alright, YouTube. I love you guys. Love you guys a lot. But this is where we we go. We part our separate ways. It's been a long time without you, my friend. I will tell you all